Hey y'all, so it's Alexis Amani and I'm back with another story time. I know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe right now. Follow me on Instagram as _.nvlex _ yeah. So today y'all, we got a chop battery going dead, and all my batteries are dead, and that's very irresponsible of me, but I couldn't find a charger. This story tells about the time that I went on a cruise with my homegirl, met this guy. Whole time he was married. Now everybody know this. We gonna give him a name. We gonna give him Potato. Okay? Everybody should know when you go on a cruise and you meet somebody, this is like a YOLO, you only live once thing, because 9 times out of 10, they have a whole secret back home, a whole secret family. Okay? So it's like you can't really take things personal. But this is my first cruise, y'all. So I'm not really hip to this. Like, I don't know. I wasn't really hip to the games, okay? So I'm gonna give you the whole rundown on the cruise. The cruise we got on was Carnival something. Now the Carnival we got on, I don't know if it was just, I felt like, cause my birthday is like the beginning for real of summer for real. I thought that the cruise, my sister TV loud and stuff. But anyways, y'all, so I thought that since we booked the cruise the beginning of August, that the cruise was gonna be lit. Now it was people that was on this cruise that was our age, but they was kind of like, I started to notice that this cruise had a bunch of kids on there. Like, I'm just like, I'm talking like little kids. Like, it'd be parents and they'll be having these little kids, and I'm just like, ain't y'all supposed to be in school? So yeah, we on a cruise, y'all. We got us some food. I don't see what the hype is about the cruise food, because the food to me is yuck. But yeah, so I want to say, to me, I didn't really care for this type of cruise because the older ladies on the cruise was hating. They was hating hard. Like, we'll come, pop through, got on some fine tight shit, and they'll be like looking and mugging, holding their men tight. And I'm just like, did we get on the wrong cruise? Cause I don't see not too many people in like early 20s that's young and turned ready to live it up. I didn't really see too much of them. So not only that, we didn't even get the drink package. So it was kind of like we snuck some on there or whatever like that, but that was only enough for one night, y'all, because we were scared to really bring a lot. So we went to the club that they had on a cruise. That first night was lit. They played all the songs. I was surprised that they was hip to a lot of like songs. We had us a good time in the club like that, something like that. But you know how some people, they'll take advantage of their cruise experience. They'll be out, they'll be outside, they'll be partying, blah blah. We didn't do that because we didn't really see too many people for real. Like, at least that was appealing, I guess. We did see some guys or whatever, but they wasn't my cup of tea. I want to say the second night, or was it the last night? Y'all, when I tell y'all, the cruise kind of went by so fast. The cruise kind of went by so fast that it was like, them 3 days kind of went by so fast. It wasn't even worth the hype for real. But the last night on the cruise, we ended up being in the club again. I'm thinking, like, since it's the last night of the cruise, the party gonna be deep. Whatever. The club was not deep. It was like a little bit of people in there. They were playing the same songs from the first night. So I'm instantly irritated. So as we just, at this point, we just going with the flow in the party. It was a guy that came and had talked to Pink. Came and talked to Pink. And they had wanted to get us shots. And we went over there, me, Ryder, and Paint. We went over there to get some shots and stuff, and this is where I met Potato. So the homeboy, we gonna call him homeboy. We just gonna call him homeboy. So homeboy on some stuff like, oh, y'all want some drink, blah blah blah. They getting brown, all type of stuff. They getting all type of liquor, y'all. So I'm talking to Potato. Potato talking to me. To me, Potato kind of like, Potato was all right, y'all. He wasn't like a whole all in a bag of chips. And I don't know what it is with me and UGLY guys, but to me, back then, that was my type of vibe. So he was kind of like, you know, on that side of being kind of unappealing. But he wasn't like, I can't talk to him. He was all right. So he all in my face. We talking, y'all. We drinking. Next thing you know, I don't know if somebody, but I don't play. Ain't nobody put that in my dream. But all I know is how quick I got. Hold on, let me make sure my mouth not messed up, because my mouth be embarrassing me and I don't have time. Okay, so how quick I got messed up, y'all. When I tell y'all, I just thought about a story time that I need to be telling y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all because I just had the audacity to play in my face. But I gotta, I have to put it in my notes because I think that's gonna be the next story time I tell y'all. Also, we got drunk quick. When I tell y'all the last night was so lit, I think I'm gonna put a video on this side. We were so lit. We were on the chairs. We were partying with the old lady. We were partying with the girls. I'm like, where was all y'all? When we were on this for 2 days before this, like, where was y'all? All y'all, all the nice looking guys was outside. I'm like, what was y'all at? Like, we didn't see y'all. So y'all, we ended the night with Potato and Homeboy. So mind you, now it was another group of boys that was on the trip as well. We don't even need no name, but we all kind of ended the night with each other. Like we got drunk. We went back to the room and we just kind of like talked, played music, chat, whatever. And not once did Potato tell me that he have a family. Okay, so anyways, we chatting, we talking or whatever like that, and I got so drunk, y'all. I went to sleep so drunk. Okay, the next day we woke up, I had the meanest headache of my life. We had to leave. It was time to go. So we left. And I had got Potato number and stuff like that. So we was like talking. After the cruise, y'all, we was talking. This man was calling me, wanting me to, he said his birthday was in such and such. He wanted us to come to Miami. His homeboy was getting a yacht. Blah, blah, blah. He wanted to see me again. He wanna blah blah blah, and he's telling me like, oh, like he's literally, when I tell y'all Potato is talking to me like he had plans on us getting married and living happy ever after. He's telling Homeboy, like Homeboy is acting up with pain, like he acting up or whatever, but he telling me like, oh, I be talking to Homeboy about you. Now we on the phone, we FaceTiming at this point. And he asked me, did I have anybody? And around that time, I honestly, y'all, I did not have anybody. And I asked him, and he said no. I was talking to this boy every day to the point where I literally did not tell that he had time to go chat and talk to nobody, okay? Now, this is where things took a turn, because this is when the red flags started red flagging, because I should have been peeped. But I noticed that he had talked to me all day, but at night, not really. And peep that. But he'll be calling me in the middle of the night. Like he had, why when people find time to cheat, how do they have so much time? How do they have so much time to do this stuff? Like they can be with their partner all the time and still have the time to sneak out the back door. Like I don't get that. So anyways, y'all, fast forward, we were talking like for a couple of months. But to be honest, y'all, wasn't interested in that boy for real. Like he was becoming sickening. Like he was blowing my phone up, calling me, blah blah blah, whatever. Why y'all? Something came up where he disappeared. I didn't hear from this boy not like for months. I didn't hear from him like months. Okay, I don't even know if I still got the man number. I don't even know. Let me see if I still got this man. I gotta find a message thread where me and him was texting and this fake little whatever we had going on, but it was pointless. He disappeared on me, y'all. He vanished like for months at a time, and I should have knew right then and there, girl, that man is not a single man. Did I know did he mention that he had kids? I think he told me he didn't even have no kids, because he was all in my head, all in my face. He wasn't even all in my head because I was a child by. But he was on some stuff. This is around the time I was stuck on somebody, y'all. So I was paying him attention, but not really paying him attention, because I'm worried about this little nigga over here. I'm not even worried about you. But he's basically mentioning kids and being married to me. Like this is how deep and serious a cruise trip can take. Okay? It can most definitely take it that extra mile. Okay? But anyways, y'all, he vanished for months. He vanished for months. He popped back up months later like, oh, I apologize or whatever. I'm thinking, because the last thing we left off on him was not feeling good. He had caught, I don't know if we can say the word, but he caught C and he wasn't feeling well. So that was the last thing that we left off on, like him not feeling well and him being stuck in the house, not feeling well and stuff. So when he vanished, I kind of was like, what's up? But I kind of was like, oh well, at the same time. But I asked him why, and he was on some stuff like, oh, I got all this going on. I thought I had text you back, and I thought you vanished on me, blah blah blah. But when we was like talking in that first time, he was telling me about this ex that he had that was kind of like, because I asked him about his previous relationship, how long he been in a relationship. He told me all that. He didn't mention nothing about him being in a current relationship. So I don't even know what happened. I literally gotta go through our messages and see how he stopped talking the second time. But I wasn't even taking that man serious. I think I was the one. See, one thing about me, I remember everything. So like when you do something to me, I remember it. Why? Oh yeah, then he invited. Then he had told me the second time that him and his homeboy was going on a cruise. Him and his homeboy was going on a cruise, and they want us to come again. But kind of find out, y'all, as I'm on my Facebook and I'm scrolling, who pop up in my people you may know. And I gotta look through the group chat for that one, because I sent that shit to the group chat. It gagged me. As I'm looking through the people you may know, this man is married. Married. Big M. With kids. So you mean to tell me you wasn't even man enough to let me know you got a family? To give me a choice, even though you would have got swung to the side real hard and you would have got dubbed on. And I think that's why a lot of men be hiding their family and their girls, because they know if they be honest, some girls is not going for it. And I am one of the females that's not going for it. I'm not going for none of that. Okay? You're married. You went on a cruise with your friend to mess around, to go talk to other people. And I'm so glad I wasn't dizzy enough to, oh, Potato, I get on the flight, Potato, I do this, I do that. And that brings me back to when I went to Jacksonville one time. It was another guy that had a baby. Now, he told me about his kids, but he ain't talking about the girl. But that's another story time for another day. But y'all gotta stop going on these cruises and being with these guys and being with these girls, because this be a one-time magical thing. And not only that, y'all gotta stop going on these cruises with intentions on being in short relationships, knowing y'all got a relationship back at home. I didn't say nothing, but a part of me wanted to reach out to let her know your man is not loyal to you. But it was no point, because I seen that years after. After I cut him off, it was years after. I didn't say anything. I let it go. I let it be for what it is. But that go to show you that these men is a piece of work. So I ended up, Potato ended up reaching out to me again, like after I seen that years after. Called me, hey, just check. I'm like, who is this? Because you know I didn't want to call. That's all, baby. You're blocked. Your number is unsaved, or you're dismissed. I said, who is this? He said, Potato. Click, block. This man reached out to me through a text now number. It's nothing for us to talk about. It's nothing for us to discuss. You're literally married with kids. We have nothing to talk about. So you keep reaching out to me like that's doing something. It's doing, because it's not around here, partner. It ain't working out around here, partner. It's not. It's just weird to me how low some of these men will go when it comes to other women. And that's what scares me the most, because you just never know what people are doing behind your back. You could be 100% loyal to them, and they over here treating you like a piece of nothing. And it's weird to me. But like I keep saying, this story is short because it happened so quick. Even though I'm probably missing out on some details, but this is how quick I get them going. I get them going quick. I get them going quick. Like I plays no games. I done had plenty of stories. I think I told you about the story about the man. Let me know if I told y'all this story, but I think I told you about the story about the man where he wanted to take me out and all this, and I looked in the back seat. It was like some baby shoes in the back, and he told me that those was like his little nephew shoes that he had got the whole time. He had a girl and stuff, and a baby. He lied about him having a baby. Let me know if I told you. I think I told y'all that story. Let me know if I did not tell y'all that story. But thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching this short series. It was a very short-lived story time because I get them going real quick. I love y'all. Follow me on Instagram at _.nblets_. And peace out. See y'all later. See y'all on my next story time. Peace.